Nice. Hi. So, I'll speak about RabbitMQ. So, as you know, this is a messaging broker which is used to, which act as an interface between that your publisher and your consumer. So, let's see how you can set up in your system. So, in your Mac OS, you can run this brew command to install your RabbitMQ. Just brew install a RabbitMQ, and if you want to start brew service, start RabbitMQ. And in this is the command which I have added to if you want to install it in your Linux environment. So you just need to run sudo apt install y RabbitMQ server. So this will install your RabbitMQ in your local system. And after that, if you are in Ubuntu, you can just use the service RabbitMQ server status command to check the status of your RabbitMQ server. And if any error is there, you will get it over there. So this is the configuration you need to add in your environment, that is env.php file, which is present inside app etc folder of your Magento project directory. So where you need to add this snippet which defines queue, and this AMQP is advanced messaging queue application, where you mention the host port name, user password, to connect this to your MQ server, and this 5672 is the default port number which RabbitMQ uses to run its application. And so this also you can do this RabbitMQ operation using the GUI interface. You just need to give your URL and port number of your RabbitMQ, and you can see the interface. This interface basically will help you to track down the queue operation which is going on in the backend. So you can run this command which will show the list of all the consumer which is present in your queue consumers which is present in your local. And you can run any of your consumer using consumer name command. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Before that, I would like any of you guys to have a QA on that. Any doubts you can ask.
So basically, when we use this synchronous method, so Magento, where full.
Uh, Synchronous we don't use. We use asynchronous process only. Asynchronous. Suppose, for example, have you seen if you want to update from CSV, you're updating products, okay, and you want to update the price of that product. So you know, if we just update a price, it's not just updating in your category one table. It's mapped to multiple tables: cart price rule, catalog price rule. So those all needs to be synced across. So what happens when you run this command? Asynchronously, it will be performing operation. When you hit the start command, it will be asynchronous and starts updating all the operation and update the price everywhere. And one more example I would like to tell is like suppose you are generating coupon, cart price rule. You are generating coupon. There you will see an option called auto generating coupon. So suppose you are uploading through CSV all the coupons and you are ready to run command, which I can show you. So inside Magento consumer queue, and that it's already there in Magento, and you need to pass the parameter generate token. So automatically that queue operation will happen, and it will generate all the coupon codes in background. So those two places we can use. And there are some more things that also for your import and export operations, so your CSV. That also you have seen when you just click on export operation. Sometimes it will show you that your what operation is passed into messaging queue, and you will get the file shortly. So you won't get directly your file. So after some process of time, you will get your file to download.
What is the challenge using synchronous method? Import those things. Using asynchronous.
See, just if we use synchronous, then you have to sit and wait. Suppose you are waiting export, and you are waiting for that file. So instead of that, you can just hit on export, and you can do some other things on that. So asynchronous it will be happening in the backend, and as soon as it's done, you can get that file. You don't have to wait for it. So why asynchronous? It's good to go with asynchronous, right? So that's why. What some of the
The process we can't do in the asynchronous way, like payment things. Payment things should be in the synchronous.
yeah, that's right. Payment things. Yes. As Sachin told, some of the operation is very necessary, so that needs to be performed synchronously. So that time synchronous is on obviously performed. So that doesn't perform, I think, queue operation. It will directly.
For my knowledge, this asynchronous method they will use on flashes. So orders only they will use.
I don't know about that.
So max they use for that.
Some any other questions or anything you want to say?
So, bro, what is the difference between the cron jobs and queues? In which scenarios we should use cron jobs and which scenarios we should use queues? Because both the things are we are working in the asynchronous way. And this queues is introduced in 2.3 only. Before that,
Yeah, exactly. So I understood your question. So what you want to do? Suppose if you want to perform bulk operations, so that time you go with your messaging queue. But if you want to perform any smaller or lighter applications, then you go with crons. And basically, this message queue also is run either through command or using crons only. So anyways, it's dependent on crons.
I think what is the advantages then? Previously also we are using crons, but here we need to also our work is more time configuration we need to do, and also that is working in the synchronous way, and this is also working in the synchronous way. So both the time will be same in the crons way and the queues way also. The bulk operations also same now. The time it will take same. So what is the benefit of using messaging queues?
I feel I don't know, but properly I won't be able to answer this question. But I think the best part about using this is like the sum of the I found is like here they have a RabbitMQ, right? So here you can track your data or operations which is happening at backend. So what will happen? Suppose in cron AMQ, as I told, advanced messaging queue operation. So what happens here is like if suppose you are sending some want to send some email and those emails have failed. Okay. So what would you do this in this scenario?
In this scenario, I will check the crons log.
Yeah. So this is I see. This is an active work. So what does here AMQP does? It puts those failed things in a separate queue. So later on you can decide what you want to do with that. So that's the advantage over here. You don't need to go through all those hustles which you were doing before previously.
So maybe